Hello friends, in our previous lecture we have learned the basic rules of different types of accounts that are for personal, real and nominal. We have seen illustrations with one effect, but I have discussed two effects so that it will be very understanding for you. So let us repeat the rules for personal account. Debit the receiver, the person who is taking the benefit from the business is the receiver. So debit the receiver and credit the giver, who is giving the benefit to the business is the giver. Next, for real accounts, increase in goods or assets or decrease in goods or assets or goods, that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Then for nominal accounts, occurrence of expense or loss or occurrence of incomes or gains. So debit the expenses or losses and credit the incomes or gains. Now we are moving forward. Yesterday till page number 44 we have seen. Now again the rules of debit and credit, they are repeating what I have written now. Now steps of debit and credit account. Determine whether the transaction is economic or non-economic. Only economic transactions are recorded in books of accounts, non-economic transactions are not recorded. So they are telling that how you will decide debit or credit. So first decide whether the transaction is economic or not. If the transaction is non-economic, not economic transaction, then we should not record it. So no rules of debit and credit will apply. And if the transaction is economic, then determine the two accounts associated with the transaction. Which are the accounts affected? Every transaction has dual effect. Dual effect means debit and credit effect. Determine which transaction has debit and which transaction has credit effect. First you should determine that which has debit and which has credit effect. On that basis both the accounts are determined. On the basis of above mentioned table, first determine the debit effect, then determine the credit effect. In this context, let's take an illustration of illustration 10. To which account the following transactions will be debited and will be credited in the books of runs or describe. Now this page they are giving, that is not proper, but backside what they are giving is very proper. Because they are just discussing benefit receiving, that we don't have to do that. We have to read the question, understand the thing and directly we can decide. Number 1. Ranchod means the owner commenced business with capital of rupees 50,000. Again I would like to repeat. Ranchod is the owner. He is starting the business with a capital of rupees 50,000. Again, a business can be started through cash, through bank or any other asset. But here nothing is given, so he is starting with the cash. So cash is coming in the business and owner is the giver of the capital. Owner Ranchod is the giver of the capital. So Ranchod is the benefit giver, but we cannot write Ranchod name because previously only I said that owner cannot write his own name in the business, so instead name capital is used. So capital is the benefit giver and cash is coming in. So cash is coming in, so it is debited. So cash account debit and capital account should be credited. See in the back side it is given. Cash comes in business, cash account debit, owner is the giver of the capital, so capital account credit. Rupees 20,000 deposited with Bank of Baroda. Now we are depositing the money into Bank of Baroda. We are depositing the money to Bank of Baroda. So Bank of Baroda is the benefit receiver. So Bank of Baroda is the receiver of our money. So Bank of Baroda account will be debited and we are giving our cash to the bank. So cash is going out from the business. So when the cash is going out, cash decreases. So cash account will be credited. So Bank of Baroda will be debited. Here only bank is written, but we should write the name. Bank of Baroda should be debited and cash is going out. So cash is to be credited. Number 3. Goods of rupees 2,000 purchased on cash. First of all, when purchase name is to be used, when goods are only purchased, when assets are purchased, then that personal names are to be used. Now here we are goods of 2,000 purchased on cash. Here we are purchasing the goods on cash. So when the goods are being purchased, goods are coming in. So purchase account should be debited. Debit what comes in, goods are coming in. And we are purchasing the goods for cash. So no name is written, it is a cash transaction. Cash is paid, cash is decreases. When the cash is paid, cash is decreasing. cash account will be credited. What is written in the back side? That purchase made, good comes in purchase account debit, cash goes out, cash account credit. Goods of 6,000 sold to Radha. We are selling the goods to Radha. Radha's name is given, so it is a credit transaction, no cash transaction. Now Radha, we are selling the goods to Radha. Radha is the receiver of the goods. Radha is the receiver of the goods and she is not paying the cash. So Radha's name is given, she is the receiver, benefit receiver. So debit the receiver. So Radha's account should be debited. Moreover, goods are being sold, so goods are going out. When the goods are purchased, purchase debit. When the goods are going out, sales should be credited. This thing you should remember. When the goods are coming in, then purchase account is debited. When the goods are going out, then sales account is credited. Now here we are selling the goods, so sales are to be credited and Radha is receiver, benefit receiver, so Radha's account should be debited. Radha has received the goods, Radha account debit, sales made, goods goes out, so sales account credit. Goods of 1,000 purchased on cash, again the same thing. They are goods of 2,000. We are purchasing the goods, goods are coming in, so purchase account should be debited. Moreover, cash is paid, so cash is going out, so cash account should be credited. Purchase made, goods comes in, purchase account debit. Purchases are in cash, cash goes out, cash account credit. Now goods of 2,000 purchased from Meera. Now we are purchasing the goods from Meera. So we are purchasing the goods means goods are coming in. Always purchase will be debited. But the name Meera is given. See, there are two aspects. Whenever we are purchasing the goods, purchase is debited, and whenever we are selling the goods, sales is credited. But what is the next effect? Whenever we are purchasing the goods and cash is paid, so cash credit. Or if we are not paying the cash, the goods are on cash, so opposite person is the benefit giver, so that person's account is to be credited. So here purchase should be debited and Meera should be credited. Why? Because we are not giving the cash, she is just providing us the goods, so she is the provider, she is the benefit giver, so credit the giver, so Meera is account credit. In the opposite way, when we are selling the goods, goods are being sold, goods are going out, so sales is credit. But on the debit side, if cash is received, then cash should be debited. If cash is not received, we are just giving the goods, then opposite person is the receiver. So debit the receiver, so that person's account debit and sales account credit. So these two aspects you fit in your mind. Now next, number 6. Purchase the furniture of 1,000. Friends, we are purchasing but not goods, we are purchasing an asset named furniture. So whenever we are purchasing asset name should be written, asset is coming in, so furniture is coming in the business, furniture account debit. Moreover, no name is written here, so it is suppose that cash is being paid, so cash goes out, cash account credit. But if name was given, then name was to be credited because the opposite person was the giver to us. Sundry expense incurred for ₹300. Incurred means paid, means cash is paid, cash is going out. And sundry expense is done. Sundry means miscellaneous, small types of expense of the business. Sundry expense is paid, so expenses are to be debited, so sundry expense account debit, and incurred means paid, so cash goes out, so cash account credit. Dividend received 200. Dividend received is our income. Received means cash is coming in. Paid means cash is going out, so cash credit. Received means cash is coming in, so cash is debited, so cash is debited. Moreover, the name of income is what? Dividend. Dividend is received. Wages paid. Again, wages is our expense. Paid word is given, so cash is paid, cash is going out, so cash should be credited. And moreover, the name of expense is wages, so wages account debit. All the expenses are debited, all the incomes are credited, as you should know. So wages are debited, cash is going out, cash is credited. Machine of 15,000 purchased from Ramesh Brothers. Now machine is purchased, not goods are purchased. So machine is purchased, so that asset accounts is to be written, so machinery is coming in, machinery debit. Moreover, the name of Ramesh Brothers is given, so we have not paid the cash, they are just giving the machine, so they are the benefit giver. We are not paying the cash, so their name is to be written, so machinery is coming in, machinery debit, and then Ramesh Brothers is the giver, so Ramesh Brothers credit. So in this way, friends, you have to look to the transaction. Illustration 10 is completed. Now we are moving forward to illustration 11 and then we have a sum. Okay. To which account the following transactions will be debited and credited in the books of Amrut? Describe. See friends, it is a request to all that please watch the lectures properly. I know this would be somewhat boring and confusing subject, but it will be boring and confusing till the sums are not started. When the sums are started, you will get interest, but this is to study the base. Most of the students, 90% students are always bored when this base is to be learned. This is the problem of every year, not with you people. Every year in statistics, first chapter is the theory. Accountancy, first 2 chapters, 3 chapters are theory. So that is important to teach. I don't know about what others are doing, but others are just starting the sum. That is not proper. First you should know the base. So if you all are thinking that if I am boring you, then that is actually your problem and no one can do anything for that. So if you are getting bored, then I may say openly that I don't have any problem. This is the problem of you. You will not be able to do the sums by yourself. You will just by heart the sums. And if you are by hearting the sum, then it is actually not proper. I have said in the first lecture itself. Today I think it is the 31st lecture, and I have said in the first lecture, and I am indirectly telling in each and every lecture also. Okay, you are not with me, then I cannot understand you. That is not the thing, but still I can know that how much people are getting interested and how much people are getting bored. So it is a request to each and everyone that if you are thinking the same thing, that if you are getting bored and you are just ignoring the lecture and just starting and forwarding it and completing it, then your career of commerce will also get fast forward and completed and you will sit at home. That I am telling through a perfect guarantee. So please take the interest. Theory is the theory. After that sums are only to come. After that you will surely love this subject. Surely love this subject. Not like I will tell love this subject. This subject is so much good. But I know it is new for you, but still take the interest. You are not with me. It doesn't mean that sir is not understanding anything. I can understand everything what you people feel also. That what is this subject, and this subject is very boring and always debit and credit, but this is the best subject in commerce. Okay, take it first. Okay, now the last illustration. After that this same type of sum will be also there. Commence the business with the introduction of capital of 40,000. Again a person is starting the business, so he is bringing the capital and nothing is clear, so he is bringing the cash. So cash is coming in the business and owner is the giver of the capital, so capital account is credited, cash account is debited. Loan obtained for 60,000 from Ramani. Now this is very different transaction. What they are telling, loan obtained of 60,000 from Ramani. Now we are taking the loan. First decide whether we are taking the loan or we are giving the loan to other. We are taking the loan, so normally we will get the money. So cash is coming to us, so cash account is debit. Moreover, who is the giver of the loan? Name I think Ramani. Ramani is the giver of the loan, so Ramani's loan account is to be credited. Okay friends, what they are writing in the book, let's see. Cash comes in cash debit and Ramani's account credit, that is wrong. In book on page number 48. Here Ramani is the giver, Ramani account is credit, not Ramani's loan account is to be credited. In book they are writing Ramani's account. Now that is wrong. What should be written? Ramani's loan account. Why? Because I may give the reason for this thing. Whenever you are writing only Ramani, it means that Ramani has to pay to you something, but Ramesh had not to pay to you, because we are taking the loan from Ramesh. I may give this example in a different way. suppose we have 3-4 friends and we are also doing business with our friends. Now the thing is that suppose we are having 3 friends A, B and C. We are doing business to these 3 friends. So normally we are each debtors and creditors. These all are our debtors and creditors, because sometimes we want to receive them, they are our debtors. Sometimes we want to pay to them, so they are our creditors. So when the relation of debtors and creditor is there, so just we are writing the name, Ramani, Akash, etc. A, B, C, what is their name we are writing. But whenever we are taking the loan from the person, then their loan account is to be written, because they don't have to pay the amount to you. They are not your creditors, they are not your debtors. When a relation of debtors and creditors comes into existence, then only their name is to be written. What is their name? Their name is to be written. But here there was no debtor-creditor relation with Ramani. We want cash, we are in need of money, so we are taking randomly from a person. But he is not our debtor or he is not our creditor, so at that time loan account is to be written. So please change this thing in your next. 20,000 deposited with Union Bank and opened the account. We are depositing the money in Union Bank, so bank is the receiver and our cash is going out. So Union Bank account is the receiver, Union Bank account is to be debited and cash is to be credited. Again here only bank name will be already written. See, only bank account is written, that is no problem, but Union Bank name is to be written. Brokerage received rupees 4,000. Brokerage is our income and we are received. So cash is being received. So cash is coming in, cash is account debit, and brokerage is our income. So brokerage account credit. Goods of 10,000 purchased on credit from Bachubai. We are purchasing the goods from Bachubai. Purchasing the goods. So purchase goods are coming in. So purchase account should be debited. Moreover, no cash word is given, but instead Bachubai's name is given. So we have not paid the cash. We are taking the goods from Bachubai from credit. So Bachubai is the giver of the goods, so credit the giver, so purchase will be debited and goods are coming in, and Bachubai is the giver, so Bachubai's account credit, as we have not paid any type of cash. Goods of 20,000 sold on credit to Lakshmi. Here they are clearing that we are selling the goods, so goods are going out, so sales is to be credited. Moreover, we are selling to Lakshmi, she is not paying the cash, she is only receiving the goods from us. We are the giver and she is the receiver, so Lakshmi's account is to be debited and sales account is to be credited as the goods are going out. Shop rent paid rupees 5,000. Paid means cash is already go out, so cash account should be credited. Moreover, what was the expense? Shop rent. So shop rent is to be debited and cash is to be credited. 200 paid to Ramakant for carriage. Now we are paying to Ramakant for our carriage, but name Ramakant is given, so it is little bit confused. So read the question again. 200 paid. Paid means cash is already paid, so cash is going out, cash is credited. Moreover, we are paying for what? We are paying for carriage, but to Ramakant. Simply their name is written for your confusion, but no Ramakant name is to be written because the expense is paid already. If it was not paid, the name of Ramakant was to be written. But here the expense is paid already. So carriage is our expense, carriage account debit, paid word is given, so cash is going out, cash credit. Rupees 500 becomes receivable for interest from Kundan. Okay, now this thing again, please listen. What they are writing? 500 becomes receivable for interest from Kundan. Now, here, interest is receivable from Kundan. So interest is not received but receivable, but still interest is our income. So interest account is to be credited. Now interest is receivable from whom? From Kundan. So Kundan name is to be written. So Kundan account debit and interest account is to be credited. What they are writing, I should check in the book. Kundan has not paid the interest, so Kundan is the benefit giver, but in future, so Kundan account debit and interest is the income, so interest account is to be credited. They are writing correct. Again, I will explain this thing. This thing is little bit confusing for us. We have to receive interest from Kundan. So interest is the income. Incomes are credited, so interest is to be credited. Moreover, if word received was given, then cash is to be credited. Cash is to be debited. But the word received is not given. Receivable means in future we will receive. Now we are not receiving. So the name of party is to be written. Name of party is what? Kundan. So Kundan account debit and interest account is to be credited. And if this question is little bit twisted, if I am changing the question, rupees 200 received from Kundan for interest, the word received is given, then cash is coming in, cash account debit and interest account credit. But the word received is not given and receivable is given, so in future he will give, now he is not giving, so his name is to be written. So Kundan debit and interest credit. He is the benefit giver, he is the benefit receiver. Kundan is the benefit receiver. If we are not understanding in that way, then simply you can remember, if word received was given, then cash is to be debited. But cash is not received, the name is written like we are writing in the goods also. So Kundan account. Okay, next. Salary paid to Dinesh, 1200. Now understand the difference. Name Dinesh is given, but no name is to be used because the word paid is given. If the word payable was given, then Dinesh name was to be written, and if the word paid is given, then cash is written. So cash goes out. Why goes out paid? Cash is going out. Moreover, what was the name of expense? Salary. So salary is the expense, salary is debited. See, understand the difference. When there are any expense or income, that will be debited or credited. In the previous transaction, interest was receivable, not received. So interest is the income, it is to be credited. Here salary is the expense, salary is to be debited. Now decide. If it is received, then cash is debited. If it is paid, cash is credited. Instead, if it is payable or receivable, then names are to be used. Same in purchase and sales also. Purchasing the goods, then purchase debit. Selling the goods, then sales credit. Now what should be written for opposite side? If in the purchase debit, then credit what? If cash is given, then cash account credit. And in sales is credited and cash is received, so cash is debited. But instead in both, if the amount is not paid or not received, then name is written. Same way here also. Salary is the expense, so salary debit. Interest was the income, so interest was credited. Now in the previous transaction, interest was not receivable, so name is to be written Kundan. And here salary is paid to Dinesh, so Dinesh cancelled. Cash is to be credited. Understand like this. Commission received 3000. Again commission is received, cash is received, so cash comes in, cash debit. And what was the income? Commission account credit. Goods of 15,000 purchased on cash. Purchase of goods, so goods are coming in, purchase account debit. For cash, so cash is paid, cash is credited. Goods of 20,000 sold on cash. We are selling the goods and we are receiving the cash because goods are sold on cash, so cash is coming in, cash debit, and goods are being sold, so sales account credit. Vehicle purchase for 10,000. We are not purchasing the goods, we are purchasing the vehicle. So vehicle is coming in, vehicle account debit. Moreover, no name is written. Purchase means cash was given, so cash account credit. Furniture of 2,000 purchased from Raj Furniture Mart. Again, we are not purchasing the goods, purchasing the asset because goods words are not given. So purchase of furniture, so furniture account debit. Now, no cash word is given, instead name of Raj is given. So Raj is the benefit giver or the furniture giver to the business. So Raj Furniture Mart account credit. Because we have not paid the cash, we will pay in future. So now we are writing his name. Lakshmi returned the goods of 400. Now where the name Lakshmi was given in transaction number 6, we have sold the goods to Lakshmi. So Lakshmi was the receiver and goods are going out, so sales account credit. Now when she is receiving the goods, so opposite the transaction. Whenever we are selling to her, what we have written? Lakshmi debit and sales credit. Now when she is returning, So goods are coming back, but goods are coming back through what? Through purchase or sales return. Previously also I said goods are coming in the business as purchase also and as sales return also. Goods are going out from the business as sales also, as purchase returns also. So what is the transaction here? First we have sold the goods to Lakshmi, so Lakshmi was the receiver, Lakshmi debit, and goods were going out, so sales credit. Now we are oppositing that transaction, so opposite, sales was credited, now sales return is to be debited because we are receiving back the sales goods and Lakshmi is now the giver. First she was the receiver, now she is giving back, so Lakshmi should be credited. So whenever purchase is done, the entry of purchase return will be opposite to. Whenever sales is done, the entry of sales return will be opposite to that. Goods of 500 returned to Bajubai. From transaction number 5, we have purchased the goods from Bajubai. So purchase was debited, Bajubai was credited. Now reverse it, Bajubai is the receiver, so Bajubai is debit, and purchase we have done for debit, now credit purchase return because we are returning the goods. So Bajubai account debit and purchase return account credit. First we have written purchase debit, Bajubai credit because he was the giver. Now he is the receiver, we are returning back, so Bajubai is debit, purchase return is credit. Withdrawn 2000 from Union Bank. Whenever we are depositing the money, bank is the receiver. Whenever we are withdrawing the money, bank is the giver. So bank is credited, we are receiving the money because we are withdrawing, we are receiving. So cash is coming to us, cash account debit, and the bank is the giver, so Union Bank account credit. And last, no, not last, 300 paid for postage. Paid means cash is credited, cash is going out, cash is credited. Paid for what? What is the name of expense? Postage. So postage is the expense, postage account debit, and we have paid, so cash account credit. Last, 200 paid for advertisement. Again we have paid, so cash is going out, cash account should be credited. And what was the name of expense? Advertisement. So advertisement is the expense, advertisement account debit, cash account credit. So in this way we need to write the answers. Now on page number 49, remember specifically some notes are given that we know, but still we are reading. First effect is always debit effect, but no problem if in some transaction we are first remembering the credit effect, then first we are writing the credit effect and then we are keeping the space for debit effect. Person account debit, goods or asset account debit, expense or loss account debit. Person takes the benefit, goods or asset comes in the business, expense or loss incurred to the business. Second effect is always credit, simply they are repeating the rules, no need of it. Okay friends, so we have completed all the illustrations. Now tomorrow we will do this sum, not today because the sums are lengthy. On page number 50, sum number 4 which has 15 transactions, sum number 5 which has 20 transactions. So total 35 transactions we have to write simply like this. We have to simply write like this: debit effect, credit effect, debit, credit effect. So tomorrow we will write that. And till today what was learned, please watch it, understand, so that tomorrow you will find very easily to solve the sums. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much.